Alright guys, welcome back. Like
Welcome
I
to the
said,
second tutorial.
part 2.
It will teach you how to research new technologies, create a stable and profitable economy, and
Yeah, so basically part 2 of the tutorial is going to teach you how to basically make a sustainable economy, as he said, and to basically become self-dependent, or rather independent, eventually.
to research new technologies.
So first we're going to build a castle right over here. Fast forward. Now, as you can see, probably in the last episode, you saw that I put the church over here, and I mean the road was pretty accurate from my attempts. But as long as you do the requirements in the tutorial, I mean it doesn't matter. But the game placed it for you, which the game prefers it to be. So yeah, so we got corn being produced over here, and all of our people working very hard at the mine, the iron mine. Yeah, so far I like the game a lot. I mean, I like the controls. I was actually expecting it to be more rigid with the controls, like it wasn't going to be flexible, it was going to be really hard to understand or get used to it, but I'm pretty impressed by the control and the outlay of it, so good job for the development team of this game.
You will need some educated workers.
Okay, so we need educated workers now. Apparently we don't have any, like you can recruit your own, but since our people are not that educated, we need to bring in foreign workers in the meantime. But when the game progresses and when you educate your people more, you're able to, hire your own. But foreign workers are more expensive, so we have no choice. But let's do it. So I'm gonna hire one. Just gonna make sure that the money comes in efficiently, so I can hire more. I don't want to go into negative. Okay, one foreign worker has arrived, and we're gonna hire 2 more. That's it. Yep, and our iron, basically our crops, which made a profit of, it's not much really, to be honest. But our iron resource has been making a lot of money. So okay, so we exported $4,877 worth of iron, and we also received $5,000 from the crown. So thank you very much to the monarchy. Okay. Yeah, we're waiting for the next ship to bring in the foreign workers. Because every ship that comes along onto your city, if you were to, let's say for example, hire foreign workers or you need new workers or whatnot, it would come with that ship. So, alright, so there are 2 library workers coming up.
We can send expeditions out to explore our island and discover valuable resources.
Yeah, so basically what you can do, like I mentioned in the previous episode, and I think I mentioned that you can basically explore other resources and basically minerals and stuff like that, and oil deposits eventually, and your uranium deposits to basically expand your resources, become more self-sustainable. And this is very important, especially if you want to grow up the ranks financially. So yeah, we're just gonna go over here actually and go on explore. So you click on, I'm gonna try that again. So you click on the palace, you go down with your D-pad, and you press X on explore, and let's just go over, I'm just gonna place it here. Why not? So now you have your Imperial Guard heading out, exploring for you right over here. They're gonna discover any resources along the way if they see any. But yeah. Okay. Research planks. So we're gonna research some technology. Planks is in regard to lumber and the lumber industry and forestry and whatnot. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna do L2, we're gonna do X, and we're gonna go and press X on planks right over here. And it's gonna take about 7 months to complete. As you can see over here, if you don't build as many country houses as possible, you're gonna see a lot of this, a lot of these shacks and whatnot. But that can result in potential revolts in the future. So yeah, just try your best not to build country houses if you can, and just try to become more self-sufficient.
While waiting for the research to be completed, let us set up the production of raw materials.
Okay, so I don't want this to be too far from my my main city, especially from the Teamsters office. I want to build it as close as possible. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to actually build a road and connect it to the from the back of my palace. So right over here, I'm just going to connect it right here. Actually, I'm going to do it from here and go all the way back to here. That sounds about right. And I'm going to be building a lodging camp, so I'm going to put it here. Okay, sounds good. Let's see how our expedition is doing. So yep, they explored the area, and yep, they're heading back. And we also got some income in, $3,742.
Just discovered the number of times you need.
Okay, and now, yep, that's it.
Good job. The logging camp has been completed.
Yeah, basically, the further away you are from your Teamsters office, the longer it's going to take for it to be serviced. So it's going to take a long time for it to come back, obviously, so it won't be as efficient. So that's why best thing is that if you do have, if you can try to build as close as possible, try to do so. I mean, obviously in the tutorial, but in the future you can expand it and whatnot. Okay, so what we're going to do afterwards is tutorial task. So let's do this one first.
Edicts are special laws that you can issue.
Okay, building permit. So basically what this does is, let's say for example you build a house, for example, any house. They're going to be raising the cost of the 20% of that house, but the half of the 20% of the base price of it, but 10% of it is actually going to go to you personally. It's for your own personal use. So this is what it was calling about these. It was mentioning about the Swiss bank's account, and it was kind of making a joke out of it. So we're going to do that right now.
Let us build something, like a few cheap country houses.
Yeah, okay, so let's have some extra cash, personal cash for us. So we're gonna build country houses. I'm just gonna build maybe 3. That's it, sounds good. Okay, while that's being built, we're
With
gonna go
the
to the next
planks
one.
research completed and the logging camp ready, it is time to build.
Okay, so we're going to be building a lumber mill now. Now the lumber mill basically, it produces planks, pretty much. So we're going to place it actually over here. That's the better way. There we go. So yeah, and lumber is actually a very rare resource. I mean, not rare, but like it's a really valued resource. So try your best to always chop those trees down if you need them,
All buildings have allocated budgets. These encompass the money spent on them each month.
Okay, so basically the higher the budget is of any building, so let's say for example you go to the construction office or the Teamsters office, if you increase the budget, the efficiency will increase. And also if there are, like, let's say for example, like as you see over here, it's full capacity of workers. If you're missing a few workers or there's insufficient amount of workers, you can increase the budget. That way it will attract people to come and work at that place. So we're gonna maximize the budget. We're gonna go up to $80, and that's it. So its efficiency has increased. And as you see, building permit has earned you $450 this year. So each building, 450, 450, 450. So it's in our pocket.
Let us build a production building, Presidente.
So let's build a ranch. What's the best place to build a ranch? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna take a road and stretch it from here. And I'm gonna build a ranch right here. That way it won't interfere with anyone and it's near the water. There we go. That's it. And the ranch is being built. You got your lumber mill over here. People are chopping down trees. They're making it. You can hear the sounds in the background of saws and whatnot. Okay. Going to the
Your
next
resources are automatically exported at default pricing.
Okay. So we can basically trade with a lot of factions. So what we're going to do, we're going to press R2 triangle. And you just go R1 and R1 again until you hit blanks. Now you see how many ships there are. You're gonna press X, add the ship, that's it. And you're trading with them. Now mind you, you don't need to only press R2. You can even go on the dock and actually there was if you go onto the regular game, you can actually change it on the dock as well. But the tutorial, I don't think it's showing it. But anyways, you can also change it at the docks as well. Like you can just press X and change it. So, yeah. Alright, so there's an exclamation point over here at the lumber mill.
The managers are either your dynasty members or exceptional citizens whose skills can improve.
Importance of managers in different industries and different buildings is very important. I mean, they give you perks basically. So for example, you can choose a manager that increases efficiency and effectiveness, but it reduces job quality. There are others that can even give you an extra bonus for you if you want to just take a couple of cash from the industry or from the building. So we're going to search for a manager right now, and pretty much all are the same. So we're going to go for someone who worker job quality increased. Okay, we're going to go for that one. Yeah.
Presidente, you are like a good father to the entire Tropican nation. Some may say that you are just too good.
Okay, so this is part 2 of the tutorial of running your economy, basically researching certain technologies, and from those technologies you expand further, like building the lumber mill, the ranch, and whatnot. So yeah, next step is we're gonna try to see how to keep your population happy, basically deal with any problems that come onto your island, and try to stay in power by any means necessary. So thanks for watching, and continuing on to part 3. Thank you.